Do you hear that? That sound like the beat of a drum. It is not just a sound, it is the heartbeat of a mighty city. That city was called Benin, not the country Benin. No, Benin City in what is now Nigeria, a land of red earth, proud kings, high walls, and bronze that shined like gold in the sun. Let me tell you the true story of how it all began and how fire nearly ended it. Long ago, people lived in small villages near rivers and forests. They hunted, farmed, and built homes from mud and palm leaves. But soon, they came together and built a big city. They called it Ubini. Later, it became Benin. The rulers of this land were called Ogiso, meaning king of the sky. But people began to fight. There was confusion. So the people called for help from a prince named Oramia. He came, he ruled, and when he left, he gave them a strong son, Eweka, who became the first true Oba of Benin. And from there, the real kingdom began. Now, the Obas were not just kings, they were warriors. Oba Ewaye the Great built wide roads and strong walls. He made Benin bigger by going to war and winning land from neighbors. He said, "If you do not hear my name in the north, you will hear it in the east." His voice shook the land. Oba Ugwola dug deep moats around his city, huge holes like rivers, to stop enemies. And Oba Esige made friends with the Portuguese, who gave him guns and soldiers. Benin became rich. Benin became strong. Benin became famous. You've never seen anything like it. The streets were clean. The buildings were tall. The palace was wide and full of bronze statues. On the walls, beautiful carvings of kings, warriors, and stories from the past. They were made by craftsmen from Igun Street, some of the best in the world. They used the lost wax method, a secret way to make metal statues look real. Even the Europeans said, "Benin City is greater than anything we have seen in Europe." Now, let your heart beat fast, because the fire is coming. The British wanted palm oil, rubber, and power. They came to trade, but they also came to take. In January 1897, British men entered Benin without permission. The Oba said, "No, not today." But the British did not listen. A group of British officers was attacked and killed by local warriors. And that was it. The British were angry, very angry. In February 1897, a British army of over 1,000 soldiers marched into Benin. They had guns, cannons, torches, everything. They shot people, they burned homes, they stole bronze statues, ivory tusks, and royal crowns. The great palace was set on fire. Benin, once proud and strong, was now quiet, silent, smoking, falling. The Oba was captured and sent far away. His kingdom was taken over, but the people never forgot. Even though the British destroyed the city, even though they stole over 4,000 Benin Bronzes and took them to museums in London, Berlin, and New York, the spirit of Benin did not die. A new palace was built. The people still honor their kings, and the Oba still lives in Benin City today. And now, many museums are returning the stolen bronzes to where they came from. They carved their story in bronze, and the world could not forget it. Benin is not just history, it is memory. It is pride, and it is still rising. Because when you cast your story in bronze, it never melts away.